Hello again, this is Steve Rensch of Rensch Law. Another episode of Hiring a Lawyer 101. I'm going to try and save you a little bit of pain here in dealing with your new lawyer. When a client comes in, he or she is usually a bit upset. Someone has done them wrong. And the feeling might range anywhere from indignation to, God, why are you allowing this person to live? And they come in and they want somebody to fight for them. And a lot of lawyers will deal with that moment by saying, you got the right guy, I haven't lost in 10, 15 years, I never lose these cases, we'll make them so sorry they sued you, they'll be paying us double just to get us to get off their back. And besides, it only costs you $10,000. Now if you're a client, you like hearing that kind of stuff, but I say beware. You hear somebody making promises like that, then you run. The only lawyers who never lose are the lawyers who only take bunnies. And cases that are worth anything are often a coin toss. They're close. One of the sort of things that can happen, I think just in my career. One case I did, I spent 2.5 years on it, and the night or the day before the trial was to begin, the other side declared bankruptcy. All gone. Had another case where I was defending a little girl who suffered a brain injury, and the whole case rested on the testimony of my expert, who was a brain specialist, and 1 week before the trial, he died of a heart attack. It was all gone. I'll tell you another good story that I tell some people. I was representing 5 young people who were hit in the desert by a truck going 92 miles an hour. It was going that fast because the fellow had been driving too long against the law. Well, we get to the trial, and it's a long one, and my expert is on the stand my trucking expert is on the stand for about 3 days. And at lunch, before the conclusion of his testimony, I said, look, doctor, how many audits have you done? And an audit is the evaluation you do looking at the trucker's logs to determine whether they drove too long. He said, I've done 10,000 audits. I said, you did one here? And he said, yes. And I said, how bad was this audit? And he said, this is the second worst I've ever seen. I said, okay, we'll go in, we'll finish your testimony with that. But as we go in, waiting for the judge to come in, I look, and here's this fellow over there talking to the lawyers on the other side. And the lawyers on the other side were trucking lawyers. This is all they did. Guess whose business was more attractive, theirs or mine? So we get on the stand, and I ask the same question. I say, Mr. Expert, how many audits have you done? 10,000. You did one here? Yeah. How does this one stack up against the others? He goes, oh, I've seen some better, some worse. We won the case, but punitive damages went out the window with that. My point is, there are so many things that happen that can be predicted at the beginning, and that can change the course of a trial, that anybody who says, I never lose, I guarantee you a win, and it will only cost this much money, is a charlatan. Don't hire him or her. Steve Rensch, take care.